Hello and welcome to EDU 2.0 Tour. Today I'm going to basically go through the website and show you how things are used and how to post assignments. Basically the website's divided into 6 different categories: home, classes, people, groups, resources. Sometimes it changes as they change the website and make it better and better. But basically we're going to talk about home right now, and this is one of my students, Dongwan Shin, or Shin Dongwan, Brian, in one of my writing classes. So if you're in a listening or speaking class, it will be different, but basically the same format will follow in all the classes. So here's your basic homepage. You have over here, you have your profile, your name, language. It will always be in English. Tips on how to navigate the website, announcements that come from your teacher. These would be unread messages. So Brian has 22 unread messages. And that's because he hasn't clicked on them, but he may have seen the subject heading. You can add a to-do list, and you can see what's going on for today's class, and what's upcoming. It looks like there's a grammar quiz coming up. Looks like May 2nd. Okay, and you can see some news. This was a system down. The system was down for just a few minutes. There's a midterm feedback survey that just came out. An article that the teacher wants you to read, and some assignments that have just been released. And you can go down here and you can click on seeing more, but there's no more news. Okay? Then this is really important. This is messages. And messages are where your professor will be contacting you and giving you information. You can see here, this is some email correspondence that's been happening. Okay? And you'll have a calendar where in this calendar it basically will tell you just for the class that you have with your professor, and you can tell upcoming assignments and all kinds of things. You have a locker which you can use to store different materials and folders and whatnot, and a portfolio. Portfolio is really important in some classes, not all classes, that keeps a record of your work over time. You can also gift people and send them gifts. And you start off with 500 points, and you have a blog. And in some classes that blog is used, in some classes it's not. This is your private blog, okay? And you can see what other people see, and you can also mark it private if you want. All right, so that basically deals with your homepage. The most important part is messages and news, these two. In classes, basically we can go into classes and we can check to see what classes you're enrolled in. So you're enrolled here. And if you want to get to your class, you just click on this. Okay? So we go into the classes, and here you have news on your classes, what classes have just been released. If you want to read the syllabus for the class, here it is with all the information about your professor and details about the class. Okay? And you have lessons, and the lessons are basically divided into different categories based on what the teacher allows you to see. Okay, and sometimes there's an assignment within a lesson, and sometimes there's not. Over here are assignments. So lessons and assignments are often linked, but sometimes they're not. So if you want to see your assignment, you'd go over here. Resources. In resources, there are some different resources that you have available to you to help you with this class. Attendance policy, why study English, correction symbols, and different things that you'll need for the class. So you can always go check there if you're wanting something and you don't know where it is. Here, with lessons, you can go into each lesson and you can see that that's what you're going to be doing for that class or for that period. And some lessons have gateways and some don't, but most lessons don't have gateways. Here you can go to teachers, who's your teacher, and you can contact me online if you like, and you can send me a message, okay? Students, basically, here's everyone in our class, okay? And you can go and check to see who's everyone in your class, and you can send people a message. You could send the whole class a message if you wanted, or you could send just your group a class, or whatnot. And you can see who's online. Right now, Brian's online, because I'm using his account. And calendar, this is the class calendar. It would basically be almost the same as your personal calendar in home. And collaboration. So in collaboration, you have two different, sometimes there's more than just chat and blogs. You can chat with other students, and you can see who's online, and then you can also do a class blog. And a class blog is basically a way that you can write different things um, and discuss different topics. And sometimes it's an assignment, sometimes it's not. In assignments, you have, this is probably the most important one. You can see here all the different assignments that have been assigned so far, and some assignments which have not been assigned yet, but which have been already, they've been assigned and then they're graded. So you can see Brian has gotten an A+ on all of his assignments so far, and he has, this one is going to be graded, hasn't been released yet, and these two also are coming soon. And so you can get a sense of what's coming. Here's the type of assignment. This is an offline assignment, this is a discussion assignment, and this is a freeform assignment. And for more details on those kind of assignments, you can click this little button right here for help, and it will go into that in more detail. In fact, we'll do it right now. You can go on here for students. You can learn about classes. Okay, let's go back. And introduction. Enrolling in a class, accessing your class. And then we can go to overview, which is general. And in general, it has information about all these different things. So if you wanted to learn about different aspects of the website, this is a great place to learn about the difference between a blog and a wiki and chat and libraries and groups and all kinds of things. Okay. If you have further at home, you can go to home. Okay. Very simple. Okay. So I'll go back to classes and the enrolled ones that we're in. Okay, you can also click here, is this faster? That'll take you right there. And then we'll go back to assignments. And it's a beginning date and an end date for the assignment. Did you submit it yet? The check mark says yes. Okay. How many points it's worth? Okay. You can see. And the percentage that you got correct. Okay. Also, you can see if the assignment is within a lesson or not, if it's outside of a lesson. For example, these are not part of a lesson, but these are all, yes, part of a lesson. Okay? So if you want to find the assignment, you can go to lesson. Looks like lesson 2. We'll go to lessons and go to lesson 2, reading for fun. And look, there's an assignment here, reading for fun project. And you can see it's offline. Okay, and this one is just informational. Okay, so the assignment links right here. See assignment, and you can go to the assignment. And now it takes us to assignments over here. Now we're in assignments. Okay, we're right back here. All right, so now we're going to look at the grade map. The grade map basically says how I'm going to determine the grades. Okay, remember that I'll grade up for classes like listening and speaking and reading and writing. The minimum grade will be a C+, a B+, or an A+. And we can go to attendance, so we can see you can see your attendance and how you're doing. So far, he has perfect attendance. Okay, and if you miss a class, you'll start to see marks here: left early, excused, arrived late, etc. But so far, so good. And portfolio, nothing in his portfolio yet. And notes, no notes from the teacher. Okay, and that's about it. And then we can go to people. People basically just shows your friends and your teacher. It looks like Brian has me as a friend, and that's it. And you can create groups for different projects and resources. You can find different resources in the website. Okay, and that's about it. Here's different uploaded files that he has uploaded to his website, different assignments, and school. There's the syllabus. And that's about it. So thanks a lot for watching this, and I hope that this makes your experience in EDU 2.0 much easier.